morning, kindergarten. It's so nice to see you. I was talking with Mrs. Monteith last week and she told me about all of the exciting things that you are doing in your classes from home. And I asked her how I could be a part of it. And she has suggested that I read a story. So I picked one of my very favorites. It's called The Dot by an author named Peter H. Reynolds. And I have his permission to share this story with you. So I'm going to read you this story and then we have a little activity for you to do. So here it goes. It's called The Dot. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. "Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm," she said. "Very funny," said Vashti. "I just can't draw." Her teacher smiled. "Just make a mark and see where it takes you." Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, "Now sign it." Vashti thought for a moment. "Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name." The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn, her dot, all framed in swirly gold. I can make a better dot than that." She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. The blue mixed with the yellow and she discovered that she could make a green dot. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. "If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too." Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. Look at them all. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Do you see my kitty in the picture? She must like stories too. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. "You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw," he said. "I bet you can," said Vashti. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me," she said. The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle. And then she said, can you guess what she said? She said, "Sign it." And that's the end. Now you have a little job to do. Your job is to make your own dot. Don't forget to sign your work. And then see what kind of art you can turn that into. I took my one dot and added another one and drew a little car. Or you remember that Vashti's friend was not very good at drawing a straight line, so he drew a squiggle. So there's my squiggle. And see what you can turn your squiggle into. Use your imagination. So my squiggle became an earthworm. I don't have very many colors at home, so I just made do with what I had, but you can add as much color and detail and dots and squiggles or a combination of both of them to see what kind of creative pictures you can create for Mrs. Monteith and Mrs. Oliver and myself to look at. Have a great day, kindergarten. I hope you enjoyed the story and I hope you enjoy your activity. Take care.